Howdy friends, Crazy Jason here once again with another unboxing or unraveling. Not really an unboxing because I've already had, when I see it in the mail, I go ahead and I open it. I don't have the patience to set everything up and actually unbox on camera, but here's what I got. This, okay, let me give a little backstory, alright? August the 6th, 2013, a day which shall live in infamy. Just a crazy release day. And these two movies were the two movies that I was looking for the most. I bought a lot of movies that day, but the brick and mortars just understandably weren't carrying these films. Alright. I don't know which is the best one to show first, so I'm just going to show both of them at the same time. Bam. I'm in heaven right now. I am in a film lover's sandwich. Okay? I know it's a little questionable because I got Corey Haim over here and Don Johnson on my left. Okay, what do I talk about first? I've got A Boy and His Dog, the Shout Factory release. I've got Lucas. I don't know what to talk about first. Why? Because Lucas is one of my personal treasured films. I have mucho respect for this film from the 80s. A vastly, I wouldn't say underrated because Roger Ebert did give it 4 stars, and if I'm not mistaken, he did put it on his top 10 films of that year, 1986. And I really should do a dedicated Blu-ray review of this movie. I should get off my lazy fucking ass and do an actual Blu-ray review and talk in depth about this film. This is definitely in my, this is my personal favorite, I guess, teen movie of the 80s. Stand By Me is a gold standard. That's the gold standard coming of age drama from the 80s. But this movie, it brings a little something different, and it brings a depth that, Stand By Me aside and a few other films, I've got films on my top shelf from the 80s, also have depth. This is kind of a surprise. And again, this is a personal favorite. I can argue objectively the merits of this film versus other 80s films that would be, I guess, somewhat similar to a certain extent. But then we're going to get into subjectivity and the fact that I just fucking love this movie. I gotta say, I hate this cover art. If I do a dedicated review, however, I'll definitely show my well-worn VHS tape, which has even worse cover art. I don't know who those two bozos are. Those two stand-ins, they just stuck in there. I will say it's the best cover that Lucas has had. That's not saying a lot, but the thing is, this movie's not all about football. That's the thing. The football part doesn't even begin to form until past the halfway mark. I just have so much affection for this film and everything about it, from the story to the cinematography, yes, to the directing, to the acting, all of the performances. Corey Haim and Charlie Sheen, pre-hookers and coke, and Cary Green, young Cary Green, and let's not forget Winona Ryder in her first film role and her best film role, in my most humble opinion. Okay, but enough about Lucas, right? Where are we at? We're running over. All right, now let's talk about A Boy and His Dog. I don't need to talk about this film as much because if you haven't seen my cube collection, if you're interested, check it out. I have cubes dedicated to different genres. And the top 3 cubes are all post-apocalyptic. I'm not going to go into detail. But this one definitely fits into a particular cube that already houses... I should have brought that over here, but again, this is a film that I should also do a dedicated Blu-ray review of. And then, you know, I can break out my VHS tape and my t-shirt and all that other junk to show you what a real die-hard fan I am. But a lot of people, a lot of folks consider this to be the best post-apocalyptic film, or certainly a starting point for someone wanting to get into the genre. You know, it's no surprise. It's my personal favorite. It's not an odd choice. It is, however, an odd film if you actually watch it. And I don't know. Gotta love that cover right there, folks. Gotta love it. Definitely want to show that off. These Shout Factory and Scream Factory releases are fantastic. I've read mixed things about the transfer. I'm just glad to have it on Blu-ray because I got a feeling before I even watch it that it's going to be like watching it for the first time, because this movie has always been murky, and being able to see, a lot of it's dark and subterranean, and being able to see it in the light of Blu-ray for the first time is just exciting. But it's got some good features. It's got a commentary by the director. I don't know if this is the old commentary. Here's the thing, guys. This movie is in public domain, so I'm actually sort of surprised that this is the first time it's seen the light of Blu-ray. You know, I'm kind of surprised that films like this and some other films haven't been snapped up by Mill Creek or Echo Bridge or whatever and just sort of thrown out there in the bin like a lot of DVDs were. No, this is the first Blu-ray release, to my knowledge. There could very well be a European release or Japanese that I'm not aware of. But as far as stateside here, this is the first release. And I'm happy that Shout Factory picked it up. Would have preferred Criterion, but Shout Factory will do. Alright guys, well, that'll do her. Very exciting package. God, I mean, the movies I've gotten recently, I've got the Mad Max trilogy, and now this. God, it's a post-apocalyptic heaven up in the Wacky Emporium here. A little sad though, feeling a little flutter of sadness, because I feel like it's the last days, you know, the last gasp of the optical medium. I was in Best Buy tonight. A little sign-off anecdote for you folks. Feel free to sign off at any point if you want to, but before you do that, if you enjoyed this video and or found it informative, be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe to The Crazy Jason, because that keeps my cockles warm. That didn't sound right. I mean the valves in my heart. It keeps the blood pumping, keeps it warm. You give me love. So I walked into Best Buy tonight, just wanted to browse around, and even up till 2 to 3 months ago, you guys, if you go to Best Buy, you know what I'm talking about. You walk into the door and boom, all the new release Blu-rays and DVDs are right there in your face. That's what they want, in your face. That's what they're pushing. Now, a mere 2 months later, you walk into the door, where are the DVDs and Blu-rays? Now, boom, right in front of your face, what have we got? A multitude of tablets. And you're looking around for the Blu-rays and DVDs and you see them shunted to the left all the way down the aisle where you have to go walking around looking for them. It's like they're slowly moving them out the door. They're like the guy in Office Space with the red stapler who they're, you know, moving his desk back further and further, and then finally they put him in the warehouse. That's what's happening to our beloved Blu-rays, folks. So enjoy it while you can, because the tablets and watching shitty torrents is the future. Just letting you know. Just a friendly, informative intel that I'm giving you. Whatever. I'm Crazy Jason, and you've been in my wacky emporium, baby.